Robert the Arm Vapor here. Today, something similar, but very different. This device right here. FEELM. F-E-E-L-M. FEELM. Let me turn on the up-close cam. And here's a nice brochure they sent out to me, along with the device, which, by the way, just looks like that. But look at this very nice, slick piece of marketing material. All right, you open it up. Can I get any wider out? Yes, I can. Okay, let me get so you can see the entire brochure. Opens up. Very nice and slick. The back of it. So who are these guys? Who is? What's a FEELM? Who is this? These people. This company actually does the Vaporesso stuff and the C-Cell and something else. But whoa, hold the phone there. This is why it's so important to review your work and make sure that, to the best of your abilities, what you're doing is accurate, or what you're representing is accurate. And not just spewed out a bunch of crap that was not accurate. Sophie, my contact, represents Smoore. I'm going to call them Smoore. I don't know how else to pronounce it. S-M-O-O-R-E. They are the ones who actually have the sub-brands Vaporesso, C-Cell, and now FEELM. All right. And I've reviewed Vaporesso and C-Cells before. Very good products. Always a great vape. So I just wanted to throw this quick one in there. All right. To correct all that. All right. So there you go. It's important to make sure you review your stuff. And I knew there's something tickling in my head. Something that was off. And I finally figured it out. So, okay, now back to the video. Basically, they're coil manufacturers, right, at their heart. And now they have coil technology for pod type systems, of which their FEELM is one of them. What makes them different? Well, they're ceramic with a metal film on them, and they are different. They have a different kind of feel to them. How's that? All right. Here, let me just show you. Let me put the manual over. Well, not the manual, the brochure. Let me bring in the up close cam closer to that. Here's the box that it comes in. Let me open up the box. Empty box. There's the goodies. Let's show it down here. Kind of a braided USB, micro USB charging cable. Nice little cable there. That's the actual device that's sitting in there. And they come with 4 pods. This one did. And this particular unit has flavors tobacco, 20 milligram. I think you get 2 of those in there. Yeah. Also in this one is menthol, 2 menthol in this one. The one I actually opened up and have been using had 2 tobacco and 2 what? Fruit. Now the menthol is also 20 milligram. The fruit one was really high nicotine content. Let me take a look at that. Let me set this aside. Here's the one that I have open. Fruit, 45 milligram. Wow. Whoa. So let's get up and close on the actual device. Let me bring in the close cam here. Ooh, okay. Back it off a little bit. Back it off. There's the device. You got a little indicator here, micro USB charging port. You'll also notice there's the contacts with magnetic. The pods are held in by magnets. If you can get a cross-angle view, you can see that this is cross-angled. Here's an up-close of a pod. Let's get this centered on stage here. Mouthpiece side is here. Contacts down here. This is a little too, it's a smoky, but if I hold it up to light, I can see where the level of of the e-juice is. Both of these are identical as far as, this is the fruit one, tobacco one. Tobacco one is like it's obviously darker than the fruit one. Take it, only goes in one way. Here, let me get it on camera. And you notice that the mouthpiece actually has a little bevel to it, a little bevel going on there, of which, you know, there's your little power light there. Nice. Does it say? Forget what the milliamp hour, it's like 350 or something milliamp hours on this. Charges rather quickly. Lasts a pretty long time. I think the battery lasts almost, I think it lasts as long as one of these pods, which they claim are, I believe, 2 milliliter, I think. But here's the interesting thing. This is 20 milligram tobacco flavor. Mouth along nicely. I can do a lung hit, direct lung hit. Decent vapor. But I tell you, on this tobacco one, I love the flavor of this tobacco pod. I absolutely, when I took this out, put it together, made sure it was charged, took my first couple of hits off of it, I got to tell you, this is really a good device. Not only that, but as far as a tobacco-flavored pod, simply the best I've come across. I don't know if it's because of the coil technology that these people have, or the e-juice that's in here, or a combination, but this is a really good tobacco experience. For all you people that know my buddy Scott, he was over here yesterday. We were watching the September 12th Apple event together, live. And I said, here, you could try this. What do you think of this? He goes, wow. That's like, he thought it was like cigarish. That's what he thought it was, cigarish. Maybe, not. But a fantastic vape this is, really. So then I said, oh, okay, I want you to try the fruit one. And, okay. Remember, this is 45 milligram. I just took a hit on 45 milligram nicotine. Be careful. For all you low nickers or zero nickers, be careful. And I asked, I said, what's that taste like to you? What does that taste like to you? And he goes, I don't know. I don't know what that flavor is. And for a long time, I didn't know what this flavor is too. It's supposed to be a fruit. He goes, that's anything but a fruit. I don't know what that is. It's not what you would expect of a fruit vape. But I tell you what it almost reminds me of. Actually, when I said this was mint, it's menthol. And what the heck? I'll give a menthol one a try. You know, I'll try the menthol one. I'm not a menthol person, but I'll try it. I'll tell you what the fruit one reminds me of. Very distantly. Cantaloupe. I don't know why, but that's what registers in my mind is like maybe a fifth or sixth cousin of a cantaloupe. Let me try this this menthol one. Ooh, that's risky. Menthol for me. 20 milligram menthol. That's really pleasant. I could definitely vape this. Yes. Now, I can't. Let me take a sip of water here. The tobacco kind of stays with you. So I'm not sure if this is just a plain straight out menthol or a tobacco menthol. I'm still not sure. But definitely a very pleasant vape. I'm surprised. Very surprised. FEELM. FEELM. I will put their link in the video to their corporate site. You will not find any information on that site where you can purchase this product. You won't. I have an email into my contact is Sophie. Hello, Sophie. Hi. I did ask her a question as to where, if somebody wants to purchase this product, let me know where they can do that. But I haven't gotten a response back on that question yet. Of course, it is, a nighttime over there. So I wouldn't expect anything till when I get up tomorrow morning at the earliest as a response. So we'll see. That's it. Feel them. Robert the Arm Vapor, out.